What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So we got a little unboxing video for you guys today. I know I haven't done an unboxing video in a little while, but we picked this baby up. I believe this was for the Memorial Day sale. Yeah, it was. And so some of the stuff I got, I think it was like 20% off. Some of them it wasn't, but hey, I got what I wanted, what I needed. So first off, we actually just caught some really nice fish out of one of the lakes that I fish. And it was all in chatterbait, and I ended up losing that chartreuse and white chatterbait. I feel like I have a million of them, but I can't find where I put them. But, so I picked these up. It is white and chartreuse jackhammer in the 1/2 ounce. I like the 1/2 ounce because the 1/2 ounce, you know, goes a little, dives down a little faster, and then when you can speed it up, it doesn't rise up to the top as much. So I like to stick with the 1/2 ounce. Plus, for some reason, when I throw, I think that heavier weight on that chatterbait actually pushes through grass easier. So I like the 1/2 ounce a lot better whenever I'm fishing. And then I picked up and I own one of these. In all the years I've been buying chatterbaits, you know, now I'm starting to get really used to it, liking chatterbaits a lot to fish with. And I picked up one of the mini maxes in the white and chartreuse, so it's got that nice little gold blade in the front. I like that. And yeah, I'm curious to use it. I know when fish are finicky, or even whenever it's like the winter time and whatnot, people switch to that smaller chatterbait, and I heard that thing slays, so I can't wait to use it. The next thing I picked up, so as you guys saw on one of my last videos, I went with Stevie out at Lake Yale and we went deeper fishing, and I kind of explained it in the video. I lost the audio, so I had to kind of narrate it for you guys, but that was my first time fishing out deep, so I'm going to try to get more into throwing drop shot stuff and learning the technique better, getting used to it. And so I picked these up. It is the Glitch by 6 Cents, and this is in the 4K shad is the first one. Take one of these out for you, and I think it just has a nice little profile to it. It's kind of like a goldish kind of gray at the top with some silver and red flake on it with a white belly, and I just really like the action of it. It looks really nice. So I picked one packet of that up, and then I picked this one up as well, which I think this is more of a Florida-y kind of color. So here's the other color in the Glitch that I got, and this one is called Green Pumpkin Mist. So if you look at it, it's got like kind of like a purplish back with like a green. See if I can pull it away from you guys, get it in that light a little better for you. Yeah, it's not showing up too well, but the top of it's like a purplish blue and the bottom's just like a watermelon kind of green. And I think this will kill it here in Florida, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that one out. The next thing I got, and I am becoming a absolute junkie / fan of the spunk shad, so I picked this up, and this color in the spunk shad, this is the 4.5, I believe. Let me see, make sure. 4.5, and it's the Missile Baits spunk shad. And I mean, they're pretty much the same between the Hog Farmer spunk shad and the Missile Baits. And so this color is just, this is like, has Florida all over it. And the color is called Superbug. And it's got a black and blue top with a watermelon or a green pumpkin on the bottom. And it's just, I think 6 Cents actually makes a color very similar called the Nirvana. But that's like your two best colors rolled into one. That's Florida literally in one bait. So I really like that. And then to pair that up, I've heard a lot about this bait. I know that there's been a lot of talk going around with Z-Man and some other, you know, either content creators, YouTubers, and just fishermen in general. So I had to pick one of these up. It is the copper-headed bladed jig by First Gen, I believe is the name. First Gen Fishing, yeah. So on this, I don't know if you guys could see it, there's some like I don't want to take it out of the package right now because I'm probably going to do a video on this. But if you look the front of the blade right here, there's two copper like BBs. And whenever that blade's vibrating and chattering, it's smacking those copper beads and making a extremely loud chatterbait noise. So I'm really excited to try this out. I've heard this thing is killer. So we're going to go ahead and fish with that. So going back to 6th Sense, I absolutely love their lipless crankbaits. I've caught many 7, 8 pounders on their lipless, especially the Quake. The Quake is my favorite lipless of theirs. But I've heard a ton of people say this, and I mentioned the name earlier, is the Duke. And so gold shiners are just absolutely, you know, one of the main forages. And I've noticed on a lot of lakes the gold does well. So I got the gold reactor in the Duke, and you can see it's like black back with like an orange belly and then a gold body. This thing is killer. I've caught so many fish on the Quake Gold Reactor, and this Duke, this is the 65 version, and just a lot of people have just said how much they really like this. So I figured I had to get one, had to try it out for myself, see how good it is, and yeah, I'm excited for sure. And so I picked this up, and I used these the last time I actually went out, and I caught a bunch of fish on them as well. So I picked some more of these up, which is the Old Monster, the 10.5, and Candy Bug. Now, I'm not a huge June Bug guy, but I did get Candy Bug because I do like that added extra, like the purple flake in it, and it seems to do really well for me. So I picked some more of these up. But like I was saying, you know, when I went out with Stevie, he had some of these, is the trick worm in the Candy Bug. And you can't go wrong with the Zoom trick worm. I posted in another one of my videos. It's like my go-to when things are tough or when I know I can't get a bite. Throw a trick worm on. You can't beat it. I love throwing trick worms, and especially the Magnum ones are just absolutely killer. So I picked up some of these Candy Bug trick worms just to have them, you know, in my arsenal. And then the last thing is, so we were fishing on his boat, which he has live scope. So I don't have anything for live scope. So, and I'm planning on getting it in the future. So I just picked up a tube just to be, you know, conscientious. I don't want to be going on somebody's boat, you know, and using all their stuff and everything. So I picked up some of this bait pop. So if I go fishing with him again, I can use this for live sonar to see my bait a little better. And then hopefully I'll be getting live scope or forward-facing sonar in the future on my kayak. So I'll have this handy anyway. So this one is the blue. And I really don't know too much about this. You know, I've heard some people say it's a gimmick. Some people say it's really good. I'm going to find out for myself. So got myself a little bottle. We're going to go ahead and take it out next time we go out there. So that's going to be it for the video. Before I go, actually, key word of the day for the bait caster, the Vengeance bait caster, is going to be bait pop. We're going to go ahead and use that. The last bait that I had on here is going to be bait pop. So for those of you trying to win the giveaway, we're going to do it for the month of June. The code word is bait pop. So put that down in the comments, and, you know, get you an entry in towards that bait caster. So, hope you all enjoyed the video, y'all. Until next time, peace.